Shalom everyone, and welcome to the holy city of Jerusalem. Rabbi Manis Freeman, when he was a student in yeshiva, was once standing outside the learning institution, the yeshiva, with his Rosh Yeshiva, the head of the yeshiva. And they were discussing various Torah concepts when a couple came and approached the Rosh Yeshiva with a question. The woman said a bit frantically, "Rabbi, please tell my husband that you can use a ladle to stir soup while it's on the hot plate during Shabbos. It's just against the rules of Shabbos." So the rabbi takes a moment and he says, "Let me get this straight. You're saying you're using a ladle in soup?" And she's like, "Yes, exactly. Isn't that not allowed? Tell him." And you're saying that it's during Shabbos and the soup is on the hot plate? And she's like, "Exactly. Tell him you're not allowed to do that." The rabbi takes a couple of moments and he says, "Look, this is a very complicated matter. How about I get back to you at a different point in time once I've looked into it fully?" She says, "Thank you very much, Rabbi," and her husband go on their way. Now Manis Freeman, the student, is standing right there and he's thinking to himself, what the heck is going on? Any student in our yeshiva knows that you're not allowed to do that. To stir soup while it's on the hot plate is considered cooking. But why didn't, obviously the Rosh Yeshiva knew that, why didn't he say that though? And then he understood something really profound. That this Rosh Yeshiva was willing to put his own status, his own reputation on the line, that people might go ahead and say, "Oh, the Rosh Yeshiva didn't know something so simple." He was willing to put that on the line for the sake of preserving harmony between a man and a woman. He did not want that woman to look at her husband and forever think to herself, "Oh, he doesn't know anything," or whatever, chas v'shalom, or that the man should feel belittled that he didn't know something that was very commonplace to know. And it's very profound, and we find it in this week's Torah portion. The idea of the sota, and someone who's suspected of adultery. There's a whole ritual where they immerse God's divine name and actually destroy God's name. And it's only a case that that's allowed to be done. To preserve peace between man and woman, God says, you can go ahead and destroy my name. If God, the Almighty, is willing to go ahead and put his reputation and his status on the line for the sake of a man and woman, and we see our Rosh Yeshivas and rabbis are willing to do the same, it's something we ought to take very good look at and, God willing, put into our own lives, the way we treat our parents, the way we treat our spouses, and the way we have respect for the institution of marriage, which is not a rational thing, but is very much a transcendental thing. I wish you all a good Shabbos, and God bless.